Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez and today I'm going to be unboxing Sakura Arms. This is a new game from Level 99 Games. It is a two-player game and this is one of, I believe, 3 starter sets. I think they're all named after a certain character. I think this is the Yurina starter set. And I got this one because I was reading the descriptions and the characters in this were supposed to be the most straightforward to play. There was one where the characters were described as more advanced and one where the characters just were described as having very unique abilities. And while those are all very intriguing, I thought this would be a good place to start and try it out. Now this was on Kickstarter, I believe. I did not, or it might have been GameFound, I'm not sure, but I did not get the Kickstarter version. This is just the regular retail version. You might notice that it has a little bit of squishing right there. I'm not bothered by that sort of thing because it doesn't hurt the game, so it's fine. Some people really hate that, and you know, that's fine for them, but I don't totally get it. You know, I've talked kind of recently about how I wanted more anime themed games, and this definitely has an anime look to it, as you could tell by the art. I find the art really interesting because it almost has, like, some of the lines are very thick or almost paintbrush-like. I don't know if that's how this was done by any stretch, but it gives it sort of a unique look beyond just the regular anime stuff. So I really find that intriguing. But let me flip this over. I believe I've heard exactly one podcast talk about it. There probably are more, but I've heard one, and they thought really highly of this game. So I was excited to go ahead and give this a shot. So it says, Sakura Arms is a stylish dueling card game from Japan that combines gorgeous art, deep tactics, and huge variety with minimalist duels. Setup is quick, play is simple, and the system of combining goddesses to build your deck provides unlimited variety. Level 99 Games has teamed up with Backfire Party to bring this legendary dueling card game to English. This new edition is enhanced with an improved tutorial, reference cards, and quick start setups for each goddess to have you playing and mastering the game in minutes. So it shows 6 goddesses here with the weapons that they use. You have Yurina, who uses the katana, Shinra, that uses the scroll, Tokoyo uses the folding fan, Oboro uses ninjutsu, Yukihi uses an umbrella, and Himika uses guns. It says you can combine additional Sakura Arms core game boxes to mix and match goddesses to discover even more strategies and tactics. So I'm excited to check this out. You know, I cannot say I played all of Level 99's games or anything like that, but the ones I have played, you know, there's BattleCon and Bullet. I feel like I'm forgetting one of the ones I played too, but regardless, those are both really fantastic games. This company, I feel, has really earned a lot of trust from me in terms of what they come out with and the quality of it. They even, there's a game that I backed from them that I'm not going to remember. It's like a train game, but there's also like magic involved. Regardless, I'm excited for that, and I cannot tell you how much I do not care about trains. Like, trains are not my thing. So the fact that I went for it speaks, you know, highly about what I think about this company. So I hope that this one will not let me down. I don't think it will, but regardless, let's get into this and take a peek at this, because I'm very curious what the cards look like and whatnot. And if I like this game, this set, I will probably go on and get the others. I imagine a game like this is probably nearly infinitely expandable. I assume they can keep making different characters and whatnot forever. So we'll see if that's what happens. I hope people pick this up if it's a good one. All right, so let's open this up. Okay. Okay, so neat. So we have, it looks like deck boxes for the different characters, which is very cool. Nice way to keep them organized. And prettier looking than just having, you know, just wells in there to like stuff the cards into. I like that they use these kind of chibi art on that side. More than normal, somewhat more normal portion art on the other side. So very cool, like that. All right, here is our rule book. And it is, okay, so it's about 16 pages, although the bottom is kind of like epic battle, so that sounds like a variant. Some more game modes, things here. So, I mean, not super long. Let's kind of flip through, take a peek at some of these things. Lots of nice full color pictures. I don't know if there's a difference between the blue background text and the pink background text. I'm guessing that there is something, but I'm not sure what it is. But lots of examples, which is great. Yeah, it looks fine. So we'll go from there. I don't, who knows how well it's written, but I haven't had too much trouble learning one of their games yet, so we'll see. Here's a quick start guide and setup, which is nice. I like when they ask things like that. And sometimes you play a game and then it takes a while to get back to it. And just having something like this can really help jog the memory, and you can be like, oh yeah, that's how this works. And it can be so much easier to have this. I mean, beyond just your initial play, it's great for remembering later. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, interesting. So we have sheets for each character. These are just, paper. Nice quality paper and all, but I think I missed one. Okay. On the back, it looks like it has maybe the deck suggestion for each. It sounds like maybe you can change these up, but I'm not sure if that's correct, or if they're just talking about mixing and matching characters from different things, or if you can actually alter the cards that you have with each character. I'm not sure, but either way, I'm intrigued. Okay, so now let's open these up. These look like they have more specific information on each character here. So it talks about character kind of background, some flavor text and whatnot. Tells you special setup, open and close, which is I probably think of her for Umbrella. Transform. So there's some abilities that she has. On the back, let's see. Okay, there's a lot of information here, and I'm not sure exactly what it means. It has like different builds, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what all this information is. But so another nice, good look at the characters. So this one is maybe a little more sexy than necessary. Has the bandages going across her chest, and that's about it. And kind of not weird at all for anime stuff, to be honest with you. But how much you are cool with that is going to depend on you. And as always, I say, if you're going to bring out a game that has anything where the art might be questionable to somebody, make sure that you know their take on such things before you just bring this out to them, because you don't want anyone at your table to feel uncomfortable. And a simple, cool, open-minded conversation, doesn't have to be a big thing, can really help ease any ill feelings at the table. So definitely do that if you possibly at all can. This is the Shinra Stratagem Board. I'm not sure how that's used, but we have Shinra Divine Plan Token and Shinra Fiendish Plan Token. So those sound interesting. Oh boy. Okay, are these all the same? They might be. So, I don't know, these are dual layered boards. It has places for these guys, which are your Sakura petals, I believe, tokens. And I'm really curious how this works. You have breakaway, you have some distance stuff, advance, retreat, focus. I don't know how this all works, but I'm really curious. I wonder if it's like a managing of resources of some sort. I'm not sure. It has also a reference here for start phase, main phase, and end phase. So if you forget that, it's all there. Okay, so these two are the same. And we have our Sakura petals. I'm laughing because it looks like the silica gel thing opened up. I've got all these weird little brown balls. I don't think extremely tiny rabbit poops or something are part of the game, so I'm assuming that is from that. It looks like it just kind of bust open. I'll pull one of these out. I'm just curious to see how they feel. So yeah, just nice little wooden petals, but that's very pretty, I imagine, especially when you start putting it on the board. I think that'll look really nice. Okay. And now here we have all our cards. This looks like it's going to be, all the different characters kind of in a stack here, but then you would sort them, of course, into their individual boxes. But let's take a look at some of the art on here. I mean, I think we get an idea for what it looks like, but it's always nice to take a better look at some of the cards, I think. I believe it was in our anniversary game show that we did that I talked about wanting to have more anime-themed games, and mentioning that in many of the podcasts I listen to more podcasts than I watch videos, even though I have a lot of video making friends, just because I can listen to podcasts at work, so it's very easy for me to do it, whereas it can be a little trickier to get to the videos, but I do try to. But anyway, in that video, I was saying, there's not a lot, and a lot of the podcasts I listen to, the host can sometimes be like, oh yeah, anime art, I'm not into that, I don't like that, that's a count against it. And, you know, art is so subjective, right? There's so many different tastes and whatnot. I've certainly liked art that others don't, and vice versa. But I just feel like there's not a ton of anime games as far as, you know, at least the artwork goes. So when I see it, right, it helps that I like that kind of art, but it's also just sort of refreshing to see someone going down that path. I really like the art on these cards. I think the first time I saw it, I wasn't sure about it because of those thicker lines. It's just a little different than usual anime. I mean, the facial features, all that, very anime. Even like the clothes and whatnot. But something about the way that they are drawn is just a little different to me, and I'm not enough of an art person to be able to explain this very well. There's just something a little different, but I do actually really like it now. I kind of like that thick art, you know, or thick black outlines they have, and it's very striking, and I don't think it caught me before when it was on Kickstarter. I remember looking at it and being interested in it, and I just didn't back it. You know, as always, it was either probably because of money, or maybe there was something else at the same time that I was already backing, and I had to make a tough choice. All right, we get a little more sexy art here. She's very cleavagey. So be aware of that. You know, I don't want anyone to buy this and be surprised if this is the kind of artwork that they would be offended or bothered by, obviously. So just something to know. Got some Vigor cards. I don't know if that's specific to her or not. It might be, because it's right in the middle of her stuff. So, okay. All right. So that's really it. That's all the cards, all the components. It looks neat, and I hope it is as easy to start getting played as they say it is, because I'm all about that, especially for a nice 2-player card game. That's great. But that is Sakura Arms from Level 99 Games. So, are you interested in this game? Have you tried any other boxes, or have you tried all of them? Because I'm curious if you find that the other ones really are more advanced or unique to the point where they're perhaps difficult to understand. I'd love to hear more about it from anyone who has played this game. You know, as always, I want to get this game reviewed, but I can only do reviews every so often, so it's hard for me to know when I will hit this one. But I definitely want to play it as soon as I possibly can. So, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe so you can know about the next time we put out a video. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. If you enjoyed that video, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
If you like any of our videos, what you should do is click this little button to subscribe so you'll know about the next time we put out a video.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.